She doesn't trust very easily. So we've come to the point right now where she's become friends with Will, and they're starting to like connect and like understand each other on a deeper level.
Yeah. Well, Amir, your presence on season 1 was a plot twist that fans were not expecting. And talking about understatement, Will becomes something completely different from the boy who was always taking care of his mother, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think as soon as Will decides to step through that portal, I think he leaves a bit of him behind in the world, his world even. He's going into something crazy, and obviously he doesn't know it at the time, but what he's about to go into with Lyra, when he meets her and everything that happens in season 2, it's gonna change him.
One very important new character in season 2 is Dr. Mary Malone, played by Simone Kirby. Her character brings light to his dark materials, and I was amazed by the computer of hers. That set for me was beautiful. For you, what was the most jaw-breaking set of the series?
I'd probably pick Will and Lyra's house specifically. I mean, I think we had 2 parts of Chittagong. We had the outdoor bit, which is everything you see outdoors in Chittagong. That was like at the back lot of the studio. And inside the studio, there was just this one set for the house that Will and Lyra live in. And there was actually this 3-story house. And it had all the floors to it, had all the props, all the artifacts that were needed. Yeah, it was really, really cool.
Yeah, this maze situation going on, which is quite cool. Yeah, we have incredible sets in season 2, I'd say.
Daphne, for you as a woman, how important is it to show people the importance of gender equality?
I mean, very. I think that in the world we live in, sadly, girls, since we're born, we are taught through, for example, films, we never see femme heroes. We never see women being empowered in movies. I think it's happening more now than it used to, but I think we have a long way to go, and I just think it's incredible that we get to, in his art materials, see a young woman who does not rely on her sexuality get things done without having to use the fact that she's a woman as a weapon, and it's really rare. And it's also really incredible to see this completely equal relationship where she doesn't have to sacrifice anything or become anyone's other half to become someone. She's just her and Will, and they're just 2 separate people, which is just incredible. And I really hope that when young girls see it, at least it makes them think of it.
And now we have a new word called Sitagazi, right? Would you live in a place like that?
Yeah, I'd love to live in a place like that. Well, actually, no, technically, the place itself, yes, but the things in it, like the spectacles and stuff, I wouldn't like. The weather, where it is, how it looks, 100%. I think it's like a nice getaway island, like have a holiday home in Chittagong.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will stay in Spain, thank you very much. Same beaches, no specters. I'm going to be staying.
Safer option.
We have to talk about your fathers on the series. Lord Azrael, Lyra's dad, is played by James McAvoy, and Wilson is played by Andrew Scott. And I guess it's no spoiler at this point to say that they are not exactly good examples of good dads, right? When we're going to see them more on the series, and how was to work with them on set?
Well, you're 100% going to see more of John Parry in season 2. People have got that to look forward to. And yeah, no, working with set, I had a good scene with Andrew. John Parry and Will don't actually have that many scenes together, but the scenes they do have together are really nice. And I think people are going to have those to look forward to 100%.
And talking about a mother now and a father figure, I can't tell you how much I love to see Ruth Wilson and Lin-Manuel Miranda acting. Daphne, you spent a lot of time with both of them on season 1. How much do you miss this interaction with them?
I miss Lynn so much. I love Lynn. Lynn, as we know, Lynn is Puerto Rican and I'm Spanish, so we had that in common. We used to speak in Spanish on set. We all knew the same Latin music and stuff, which was really cool. We were constantly singing on set, dancing. He's just incredible. I used to go to his house on the weekends, hang out with his kids and his wife. And it was just really sad. I remember Lynn used to visit me and Amir on set. He used to pop over just in between takes, just Lynn would appear. And then Ruth-wise, we had a really, really cool scene with Ruth, didn't we, Amir?
Yeah, we had in episode 3, there's a big scene with Ruth and Ruth Boreal. A lot happened. It's quite a crazy scene. Yeah, yeah, no, really
I
fun.
think it's probably my favorite scene that we've done so far. I love,
No, it's-
and I got a fair amount of craziness with Ruth in season 2. Not as much as season 1, but we love a bit of Ruth Wilson.
I guess one of the questions you guys had answered more than any other is, what animal would your demon be, right? So my question for both of you is, if you could be a demon, who from the cast you'd like to have as a human?
This is a hard question. I think I'd be Will's demon.
Yes. Win. For win. Yes.
And now let's play this or that kind of game. You had to choose between 2 worlds to visit. Which one would you choose? Westeros or Hogwarts?
Ooh, I would say I'd say Hogwarts, only because I like the Game of Thrones world, but I think it's really, really harsh. I think everyone's quite mean, and there's quite quite a lot of death and sadness, and it's quite a corrupt universe. But Hogwarts, magic, wizards, yeah, that'd be sick.
That's Voldemort. So if you're talking about evil, I mean, I don't really think you're getting out of evil by going to Hogwarts.
That's true. That's
But,
true.
your answer. To be fair, I'd probably also say Hogwarts, just because when I was little, I was obsessed, and that would be like a dream.
Yeah, definitely. Harry Potter's a childhood memory for me.
Yeah.
The suburbs of Euphoria or the suburbs of Sopranos?
Ooh.
Good one.
Probably Euphoria. I watched Euphoria. I really like that. Pick Euphoria. Fun world.
Daphne?
I think it would be cooler to be in like the Euphoria suburbs, but I think I would fit in more into like the, into the vibe of the other one. So I'd say
Sopranos.
A place where you could hang out with Wonder Woman or with Harley Quinn?
Harley Quinn, 100%.
Harley Quinn, yeah. A funner time, 100%. I think a lot of more action, more things going on in Harley Quinn's life.
Busyness, yes, please, bring it on.
Mm-hmm.
And now as a bonus question with alternatives, pick up a place in Brazil you would like to visit. A, Sao Paulo, B, Rio de Janeiro, C, Amazon, or D, Iguazu Falls?
Amazon.
Iguazu Falls, I think. 100%. I've seen pictures of the waterfalls. I think it looks really beautiful. It's not just one big waterfall, it's loads of different ones, isn't it? And it looks really, really beautiful. I think I'd bit there. Be relaxing.
Relaxing. Have you ever seen the waterfall, Amir?
Yeah, we look to watch. Relaxing to watch. Come,
Ever just like
sunset and the waterfall. Yeah, nah. Probably die if you fell into a waterfall, wouldn't you?
yeah, basically.
It's alright. I'll stand from a distance.
I need to get into the action. I want to be in danger and be like, oh, I might get lost here forever and then like never find my way out. So yeah.
Amazon rainforest.
Okay, well, and you're more than welcome to come to CCXP. Come visit your fans here in Brazil.
Yes, 100%.
Get a nice tan going. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it.
Thank you very much for your time, Daphne and Amir. Thank you. And now, to keep up with the panel of HBO, let's go with an amazing